Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining me. Got some copal here. All right, Spirit. Collective energy, please, Spirit. Collective energy. What storyline would you like to share with the collective this afternoon, Spirit? What storyline would you like to share with the collective, please, Spirit? All right. In the central energy. In the central energy, you've got the Hermit. Introspection, listening to your inner voice, perhaps meditating, seeking higher wisdom. Challenged by the Emperor, an authority figure, regarding a stable foundation and protection. In the subconscious. In the subconscious, we've got the Lovers here. Deep love. Passion. Choice. In the recent past, whoa, this kind of came out in the reverse. I mean, it's like it kind of landed like this, so I'm guessing it's reverse, which is an Ace of Pentacles reverse. Somebody lost their opportunity. They made a bad investment, and they did not plan well. Excuse me. Intentions, expectations. As I'm moving forward. A Three of Wands in the upright. A preparation of sorts. In the near future. Hey, baby. In the near future, you've got the Five of Wands. Conflict. The lens it's being looked through. The Hierophant. In the near future, I'm sorry, in the environment, we've got the Truth, Ace of Swords. The Hierophant could be the Most High God. It could be somebody of great spiritual status, wielding the truth, getting to the bottom of things, cutting out crap. Hopes and fears. Six of Wands, a victory, and public recognition. And the outcome. Wow. Now, this came out in the upright, but then it kind of went bing, and then it flipped into the reverse. The Sun reversed. Somebody is being very arrogant. They're depressed. They may not have any energy. There's no celebration for them. No rebirth. Delays and setbacks. That's for this group here who didn't plan well. Arrogance. The King of Swords is here with mental clarity and an innocent new beginning. So he's got mental clarity, he's got a new beginning, and he also has some, like, he may want to offer romance. A knight in shining armor. Somebody's very disappointed you're able to stand up for yourself and maintain control. Because now you're coming into your Two of Cups marriage connection very quickly. And the wheel turns on reconciliation and inheritance. Whoops. Well, okay, this rubber band just broke, so that could be something significant. What had been holding everybody's stuff together is all undone. Nothing is contained, nothing is being managed. It's all loose. It's all out in the open. It's like the hair, you know, when the rubber band breaks and the hair comes free, the wind blows it around and it's just a mess. Okay, so somebody has just lost the ability to hold on to something. To contain, to keep neat, to control. It's very obvious that whatever they're doing is not being managed. So we've got the Hermit here. There might be introspection, thinking about the inside. They might want to be, somebody may be thinking about how to approach a lover. They're contemplating with the lovers in the subconscious. They're like, how am I going to do this? Home. Home. A few months back, I heard coming home. Coming home. That was about 4 months ago, right about the time when it was at its worst for me, and it got better because somebody came home. We got the Emperor here in the challenge position, so there's discipline, there's structure, there is he could be a leader. There's no vanity. So a father figure isn't allowing vanity. We're going to have to get more clarification. We got the Lovers here in the subconscious. Now that just kind of flipped over there, so let's get us a real card. Thank you, Spirit. The Lovers. Justice. The strength of two together. A deep love. A union. Justice. In the recent past, we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody lost their opportunity. They did not plan well. They missed their chance. Made a bad investment. Perfection. Well, they lost their opportunity for perfection. They lost their opportunity to be seen as perfect. They lost their opportunity to be with somebody that they see as perfect. Intention, expectation. We've got moving forward with the Three of Wands. An enterprise, an expansion. Some sort of a opportunity. Observation. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. Somebody's making preparations. They're watching. In the near future, we have a Five of Wands here. Unable to find common ground. This kind of reminds me of that peace offering that was coming up the other day. You know, somebody who is not at peace with themselves and has been bringing extreme chaos and challenge and disruption to the lives of yourself or others. They don't have peace within them, so they cannot offer peace. You know, they may say, oh, let's agree to disagree and not fight anymore. A peace offering. Well, there's no peace in this person, so whatever they're offering, it's not peace. They've got conflict here. Sneaky, petty, ego, conflict. They want what you have. Grave. Grave. So this competition, this conflict, this clashing of petty egos is over. Whoever's been fighting with you or the fight itself is over. It could be that these people who have been clashing with you, how many people are on that card? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 people on this card. There could be 5 rivals that are going in the grave. You'll have to take that as it resonates. It could be that the competition is over. It could be that up to 5 rivals are going in the grave. We've got the Hierophant. The lens that's being looked through is the Hierophant. This could be the Most High God. This could be the Most High God. It could be the sun. So, and I'm not really religious, but I do know that there is a very big giant on that throne. And there is also a king of the highest heavenly mountain, as I know him to be. And this could very well be these 2. Take it as it resonates for you. Self-preservation. So the Hierophant is here regarding society and its rules, and a high-level commitment regarding the preservation of you. Of self. It could be that this is a high honor individual within a particular structure. Take it as it resonates. There is the Ace of Swords here in the in the environment. There's an Ace of Swords. So there's truth, mental clarity. There's some breakthroughs. You see clearly, you're making decisions. You're cutting stuff out. There could be some kind of a surgery. We got Bohemians. So there's the artist, the creator. This happens to be a feminine on this card. The truth may be coming out regarding the Creatress, the mother, the feminine, the divine feminine. This could be something coming out regarding the divine feminine. This Hierophant may be here on behalf of the divine feminine, making certain that she is preserved. We got a victory here, hopes and fears, public recognition. I'm really thinking that, the mother, the divine mother is going to be recognized at some point. These adversaries are trying to hijack it with some immaculate birth. They regurgitate the story over and over again. So they're trying to figure out how to do that. But we got a whole other scenario that's going on here that is different. This is going to be really interesting to see how this plays out. We got addictions in the reverse. So public recognition. You don't have addictions. You're not a sloppy person. You're not out there, getting drunk and having orgies or nothing. You are vindicated. You have no addictions. The truth is out here regarding I think the creator mother. The Hierophant here, the God, is here regarding her preservation. The outcome here is the Sun reverse. Somebody's very depressed and very sad that this is happening here. Of being of service. The truth is coming out regarding she didn't do anything. Do nothing. She didn't do anything. She doesn't have to do anything. Somebody's feeling down and pessimistic and depressed because the truth is out. This Creatress, divine mother, or this feminine, however it applies in your story, doesn't have any addictions and didn't do anything. She had to self-preserve. These competition was trying to put her in the grave, man. And so it looks like they might be going there because they were witnessed. She's a being of service. She's here to help people. Self-care. She's here to teach people how to take care of themselves, how to love themselves, how to build themselves up, how to preserve themselves through great difficulties. And they really made her walk the walk and talk the talk. And now attention is being brought to the hauntings that this witch has been doing. While absent. They were absent. Far away. Could have been an absent father. Somebody might be afraid. They might be absent. They might be afraid because they were absent. And they're disconnected from your peace. They tried to disconnect you from your peace. They've been disconnected from peace and a spiritual throne, or that's what they did to you while they hijacked your appearance and your personality and your status and pretended to be you. You didn't do anything. Your arcana, and they martyred you and puppeted your personality, your characteristic, your energy. Blamed you. Stole your compass. But you're optimistic. You're wholesome. You remained wholesome throughout all this drama that this snake was bringing. It could very well be that it's time for you to step into your leadership role and be remembered as a person of privilege. You're the divine mother. You were able to preserve yourself. You're here to teach people how to take care of their spirit, their connections with source, how to, be resilient, generate inner fortitude, all that good stuff. This is a privileged person. And this wise guy used whatever knowledge that they had here and now, trying to pretend to be her in competition. So there's a masculine out here playing around, trying to, could be a family member. There's a backstory. Playing around, trying to be you, wanting to body. You've got forgiveness for your faith. This person wanted your body. They might have been trying to steal your body. They may be a spirit trying to steal your body. Somebody was seen doing this conflict against a creator who shines here in purpose, because they wanted their things and their status, but they were able to be defended. They defended themselves, or a defense came on their behalf, and that was prophesied. That love rises, love remains. Boy, these people are just nasty, man. That's just unbelievable how wanton, WANTON, or however you spell it. Blatant, wanton. So, this, the Hermit here is shining a light on the home. The home can be the temple. The home can be, the body. Consciousness. They might be thinking about your home. They might be thinking about home. Inseparable. Separated. They're trying to seek the truth about home, and they've been separated. They got separated. They may be independent. They have gained their independence. They may have left home. They may have left home, so they broke up with somebody. They're challenged by the Emperor here, who's not vain, who's not allowing vanity in the new chapter. The Emperor is offering protection regarding the structure and the stability of the foundation. He's here very disciplined regarding the rules. No vanity in this new chapter. The lovers will get justice for all these third-party hoe bags that have been destroying their hearts and selling their souls and siphoning their energy and making them sick and brutalizing their heart and their mind. Chasers. The chasers they don't want to chase you anymore. Justice is being served. They're getting separated from home. They didn't plan well. They lost their opportunity. They made a bad investment. They see you as perfection, or perhaps you handled it perfectly. Soul tie. Somebody sees you as perfect. Soul tie. A perfection, soul tie. They did not plan well. They didn't get it. They made a bad investment. You're moving forward. And you're being watched. You're being seen. You're being observed. You got this. So it's like you're in a soul tie here. Somebody sees you as perfect. You're in a soul tie, and you're being watched. They're moving forward. This conflict or competition is in the grave. Those people who were bringing conflict to you, petty, clashing egos, they're in the grave, or the rivalry is over. Yeah, because you're an irreplaceable being. The way that you love can never be matched. This is done. They're not going to fight with you anymore. The Emperor and the Hierophant are here delivering justice on behalf of either this loving couple, this power couple that are in a soul tie, an irreplaceable love. You can look at it as a micro or a macro, however you want to. I tend to like to look at things as a macro because, it's a collective read. And we as a collective often have many of the same experiences. The only thing that really changes that for us is circumstance, right? How we were raised, what our living environment is, have we done our shadow work, all that good stuff. So all of that stuff matters. Look, forgiveness. So the Hierophant is here, making certain that you preserve yourself, and there's forgiveness. Self-preservation. Forgiveness. So you've got forgiveness. He's offering forgiveness for the Divine Mother, the Sacred Feminine. The truth is out about the Creatress, the Bohemian, the artist, the Creator, Mother, who was able to preserve herself and now has forgiveness. She's seen as irreplaceable. Reciprocity. She's going to receive reciprocity. So the truth is out. She's going to get equal give and take. She's going to get what she gave. And the thing about this is that the mothers worldwide, for the most part, as a collective, have been disrespected. I'll just leave it at that. Across the board, and used as a servant, and also as the one who brings forth life. Extremely disrespected. But she's entering into reciprocity because she gave and she gave and she gave. And she continued to give to those who demanded that she care, even while they were abusing her. So the hope here is, in the hopes and fears section, we've got public recognition. She's not an addict. She's not wishy-washy. She maintains the household with the bare minimum support in most aspects across the board, as far as my awareness goes, as far as the collective goes. She's got rewards coming to her, a promotion, a recognition, a return to her rightful place, reunited and recognized by the Most High, by this Emperor here. We got the Sun in reverse. Somebody's feeling really down. They're very sad and depressed because it is seen here, the truth is out, that she didn't do anything to deserve this brutality. On a micro or on a macro scale, however it resonates for you. She didn't do anything. They just decided to punish the one who was giving them life and nurturing them along the way. I mean, maybe they hated her because they needed her. And maybe that made them feel weak. So they had to prove their strength or something. I don't know. Habits. Do nothing. Habits. Do nothing. She didn't do the habits. Do nothing. Habits. She may have a habit of doing nothing. Secrets. Or whoever this is that's feeling arrogant and depressed did nothing because they have habits. They haven't told you everything yet, and they're confused regarding your soul contract, your soul tie here. With the Emperor and the Hierophant is here. So there's a marriage, there's a soul contract, and they're confused about it. These third parties are very unsatisfied with the way this went down. You didn't do anything. These low vibrational, low light people sabotage themselves. They're trying to hold back gossip. They should have expressed themselves better. People are talking about whatever it was that they did. They're feeling broken and shattered about this, and they don't know what to do because you're in a commitment and there's an understanding of your side of the story. So there's space between you and those who failed to give you what you needed. Unfinished business. It could be that they have something, there's an atonement. There's an atonement that needs to take place here. They were in disagreement regarding the responsibilities of family. And now they're feeling overwhelmed because the truth is out that they preferred doing nasty, crazy, mean stuff in the shadows. Trying to steal, trying to make you absent and replace you with their own self. So you love yourself, and there may be some passion between you and another who have hopes of mending a connection here. But it could be that they miss their opportunity and are being detached, which is an unexpected outcome for their destiny. They're running away. They're trying to run away from the damage that they've caused by lying. They're guilty. They were lying about you, about everything. You didn't do anything here. This is a habitual pattern that they have, is lying and gossiping and spreading lies about people. They didn't appreciate you, anything about you. They're unworthy of being in your presence or having anything to do with your life. They made mistakes trying to steal your money, your identity, your status. They want to have a conversation and reminisce about the good old times. They're in regret because they're out of time and they want to escape. So it's not looking good for them because you actually got together. You are here in a soul tie, in this new soul contract. You are seen as irreplaceable. They could not, you survived. You were able to preserve yourself, and it's not just that you were able to preserve yourself, you were resilient and perseverant. And then the gang showed up. Then you could say whatever you want to say. You could say God the Father, God the Son. I mean, it's the energies, and I don't know exactly how these hierarchies work, regarding this particular realm, but I feel as though there were divine masculines, fathers from many realms that were here. I think some have gone, and because it's done, and some remain. But the God of this realm, the gods of this realm, and that's the one, he who has all authority, right? He's going to make sure they get what they deserve. And then it's backed up, it's supported here. So somebody's meditating. They're trying to research a home. They've been separated from home. They got separated. They're trying to seek the truth. They've got their independence. Home. They're thinking about home. They might be wondering where they're going to live. They've separated from somebody. They might need a home. Grieving. They've been separated from somebody. They're soul searching. They're thinking. We've got burned by the dark side. They've been separated from the light in their home. Could be in their temple. I don't know. They may not have a light on in their house. They may not have any light in them. The Emperor is here. There will be no vanity in this new chapter. Get your ego and your lies and your story and your fraudulent storytelling out of here. Everything is falling apart for them because they lost. They don't get to take part in this new chapter. The Emperor is here making certain of it. They're thinking about the strength of two together. These lovers delivering justice. This chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. Or they're delivering justice to the chaser. The ones who've been chasing after your destiny. Chasing after your life. Chasing after your status. Your power. We've got long road. The chaser has a long way to go before they find what they want. So they lost. Everything's fallen apart. They got burned by the dark side. They were tempted and bamboozled, lied to. They lost their opportunity. They had a lack of planning, a lack of foresight. They made a bad investment. You're seen as perfection. Look at this. You're not tangled up. You're seen as perfection. It could be that you handled this perfectly. You're not tangled up. They couldn't tangle you. They could not tangle you. They made a bad investment. They couldn't tangle you. You're in a perfect soul tie. A power couple. The strength of two together. Moving forward. And it's seen. It could be that you're moving forward and it's got this recognition here. In the hopes and fears, you're riding on your horsey there. You got the 6 of Wands. Victory. we got guilty in the reverse. So you're moving forward. You are seen. You're not guilty. You are seen as not guilty. This conflict is in the grave. You are seen as an irreplaceable being. The way you love cannot be matched. Yeah, this conflict is in the grave. It's over. You're not guilty. They need to stop. And that was a thing that I heard last night or this morning. They were instructed to leave you alone, to stay away from you. But honestly, I think they're addicted to your energy, and I don't think they can. I just don't think they can bring themselves to do it. They're going to have to be forced. I think it's one of those instances where they're addicted to your energy, but they've lost you. They're in big trouble. Many flames. Many flames. It could be that whoever was bringing this conflict have put many flames in the grave, many lights, many stars, many luminaries, many earth angels. And it could be that that's what they're fighting with right now. They might be in conflict with the many flames that they put in the grave, that they pre-transitioned or gave an early transition to. They might be in conflict with them. That's what I'm thinking. They're fighting with the many flames that they gave an early transition to and put in the dark side. Oh. They can't get away from that. You're irreplaceable. The way you love cannot be matched. You got the Hierophant here. It could be the Most High God himself. You were able to preserve yourself. There's forgiveness. Your whatever they tried to frame you with, there's forgiveness, and somebody's crushed by that. These ones who are fighting the many flames, those who played games with love, they're crushed because you've got forgiveness. The woman, the Divine Mother, the Creatress, the woman, the one who has that supernova within the womb, that makes life. So now she's getting what she gave. She was forced to care, to serve, and to transmute hatred and anger and shame, and wear the shame and the blame. And while she was made or expected to care for and nurture and heal the wounds of her tormentors and abusers. What she did. And now she's going to get her reciprocity. She's going to get all that loving care back bestowed upon her and escape. Somebody wants to escape. She's able to escape. Those who have been abusing her and putting these many flames into the grave, she's able to escape them. She's getting her just reward, and so are they. She's got the victory here, the Six of Wands, rewards, public recognition. She's not an addict. There's no addictions here. And there's a reunion. They have come back together. ruins. It could be that everything that you have known is falling away, but that's just to make room for the love you deserve. You're in reunion here. It's seen. You're not an alcoholic. You're not a lush. You're not out there, being irresponsible. They lied. And they're arrogant. They're very arrogant because it is seen that you didn't do anything. That they have habitual patterning that they will never change. They're depressed. And alone. They're depressed and alone now. And they need an exit plan. Looking for an exit plan. They're having anxiety because they don't know what's going to happen next. They might be at a distance, or they might be getting sent far, far away. They have to face it. They weren't telling the whole story. They were lying. They weren't willing to hear the truth. They weren't willing to speak the truth. And they have to face it because they're going under. They're drowning because you are leaving. You're leaving. They broke all the promises that they ever made to you. And they're reaching out, trying to connect again, but this is ending. This is ending. And guess what? Things are hard for them now. Their needs aren't being met. And they want forgiveness for being tempted by this, whatever this is. And you're acting fierce. You're acting very aggressive. And you're protecting yourself from people who play games with love. You're like, you're chaff, man. Let the wind carry you where it will. Whatever. Go enjoy your rabbit hole that you liked playing in. Everything's crumbling away for those who are an empty vessel. They have no energy. Their cups are empty. And they're just, maybe they're being neglected. Maybe you won. Maybe they're being neglected by those that they saw as just another notch on the headboard. These ones here, they're fighting with them here. The many flames. They're struggling and they're grieving. And they're childish. Who got caught up in a whirlwind and made life hard for you. They just didn't care. See, it's one thing to be misled, but it's another thing to willfully be so freaking cruel, and love it. They could say they were misled, all they want to. They can say that, somebody lied and, they thought that you were the bad guy. And that's fine and dandy, whatever you thought. But the fact of the matter is that the viciousness that was willfully embraced and amplified within them by themselves to try to destroy your love and your happiness. It was very willful. And they were completely in alignment with it. This dark side stuff. So they got the Hermit card here. They're thinking about home. They're soul searching. They're thinking about being alone, or maybe they are alone, and they're thinking about home because they've been separated. They've been separated and they've been burned by the dark side. They got tempted, they got sucked in, and they really went with it. out of pride. Their pride got them separated. The Emperor is not allowing vanity in this new chapter. They've lost, and everything in their life is falling to pieces. Because everything that they've been enjoying, look, death. There's no vanity in this new chapter. They've lost, everything is falling apart, and it looks to me like it's not just that they've lost. It's like the Emperor is like, when he says no vanity, he's not saying, okay, don't ever come into the house. He's saying you're not going to be given an opportunity or something. I don't know. So there's justice for the lovers here, or there's the strength of two together delivering justice. The chaser doesn't want to chase anymore. They have a long way to go before they find what they want, and they are untrustworthy, or they don't trust anybody. They might be paranoid. They might be suffering from paranoia right now. They're disconnected from the inner voice. So inseparable in reverse, they've been separated. This here, it says, I accept that my inner voice guides me correctly. And it's in the reverse. So they have no inner voice. They've been separated. They've been... I don't know what the Emperor did. But there's burned, there's dark side, there's lost, there's pieces, and there's death. And a disconnect. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. They lost their opportunity. They were not able to tangle you. You're seen as perfect. You're in a soul tie. You've got the perfect amount of crazy in you. Imagination. So you may be telepathically connected with this soul tie here. You're moving forward. You are seen as not guilty. You are seen as not guilty. And look at this. It came out and it came out in reverse again. Guilt in the reverse. We got guilty in the reverse, and we got guilt in the reverse. Right here. I'm not even kidding. They really tried to set up the Divine Mother and make her seem unworthy to the Father, the Lord, whatever you want to consider this. The kingdom. Mother and Father. You know, approved by God, set up by God, arranged by God. Like they may be here with this person who was able to preserve themselves, and they have forgiven this person, and it's exonerated, vindicated. These people are crushed. They thought they were going to be able to trap her again, and by trapping her, it's like the collective soul of the divine feminine, right, gets trapped as well. They're crushed by it because she escaped. She was protected and she escaped. And so there's in the environment, oh wait, this is humor. So they're crushed by it. And you're focused on the lighter side of life. So you've got forgiveness here. You were able to self-preserve. The Most High God is here. You're focusing on the lighter side of life. And these people are hurting. They're hurting bad because you've got your freedom. You were able to escape. And you're getting what you gave, which is the care. You've grown in consciousness and awareness. You've got a victory here, 6 of Wands. an achievement, public recognition. You have no addictions. You are reunited. And everything that you don't need any longer is falling away to make room for the love that you deserve. They could not cause you a failure. They could not keep you separated from each other. And you know, I mean, I don't know. Illusions, they're very good at them. But again, you've got your freedom here. Somebody's feeling very depressed because you didn't do anything. They've got habits that they'll never change, and they're feeling alone. They have to surrender their need to control you. They have to surrender. They're afraid. They can no longer control the Divine Mother in all of her aspects. They're in fear because you're balanced and your friends are here. And there is an attitude of gratitude and happiness. They said that that's getting very boisterous. Apparently the celebrations are very boisterous at this time. You're courageous and you have the inner strength to face fear with confidence, and these ones are in regret for coming against you. A being of peace, a being of purpose. A being who possess gifts of the soul that benefit themselves and others. An honest person who is just here to help. And they're having doubts. They were trying to blame her for their addictions, for their really bad behavior. But she persevered through loneliness, and now they're realizing that because they left her alone, that actually made her stronger and strengthened her bond with the divine. They're in grief because she remained in service. She didn't become a destroyer. She didn't get all nasty and low vibrational like they wanted her to be. They kept hitting her in the head, kept poking her, kept punishing her, kept doing all that, and they figured that she would become the creator would become a destroyer with all of the adversity that they were putting her through. But these ones are now being denied a relationship with her. She's denying a relationship with her. The envious want forgiveness. They want to take part in her health. She honors the physical vessel that enshrines her soul. She honors her soul. She's very disciplined and gained her freedom here by being patient when she didn't know what the heck to do, in times of worry. And these ones could be worried because judgment is here for what they did to love, the love of the mother. They have to accept the things they cannot change. She has empathy for others. She was never this cold-hearted destroyer that they tried to paint her out as. She's successful. She knows that there's no greater goal than to love, and there will be a change for her. She's an abundant, limitless being who can manifest whatever she wants in this world. The Emperor and the Most High God are here to make certain that the Divine Mother, in all of her aspects, are treated with respect. And it looks to me like she's going to be getting public recognition. Divine Mother's going to get public recognition. They're here. There's strength of two together. I think this Emperor is here with her. The Emperor is hers. That's what I'm thinking. And with the Hierophant here, that means marriage, right? And we got irreplaceable and soul tie. And then you saw that there was the soul contract. These ones are really afraid they want an exit plan. They're going to be left alone with nobody to siphon off of, nobody's energy to dress up in. They tried to blame you for being the third party hoe bag, for being disgusting. But you know what? He saw that and he recognized right away that the mothers have been covered in the blame and the shame of these misogynist little POSs who've been going out there with their third party little hoe bags and then dumping all of that nasty sexual energy onto the wholesome mothers, and then calling them a disgrace, and then brutalizing them, burying them, covering them up, lowering their vibration, making them afraid, planting whatever into their energy field, dimming their light. But they could not tangle you. They couldn't do it. They lacked foresight. They are dishonest. They lied. They hated the mother. They hated the one who gave them life. There's yelling going on here. They're trying to get to the truth. There's yelling. Somebody's been separated. Like they may have broke up. Somebody may have broke up. They've been burned by the dark side out of pride. They're coming to know the truth now. The Emperor is like, no vanity in the new chapter. You lost. Everything's falling in pieces. There's death here. It's a severe ending. Everything that they've been enjoying was at the expense of somebody else's life force, vitality, or happiness. They don't know what to do. They're looking for support. They don't know what to do. They're looking for support. It's not looking good for them. They've lost. Everything's in pieces, and there's death. This Emperor is not allowing vanity in the new chapter. The lovers are here, generating justice. It's going to be a long, long way to go before this chaser gets what they want. They're not trustworthy. And it looks like they've been separated from the inner voice. They've been separated from the Most High because they got burned by the dark side and they lost, and that's where they're at. They missed their chance. They made a bad investment. They did not plan well. They were not able to tangle you. You're seen as perfection. You're seen as perfection in this soul tie, always connected to you in the imagination. So that could be mentally, and there may be traveling and happening very soon. I think we should take a trip. So there could be a trip going on. Now, if you have a powerful mind in the land of spirit or whatever, you may be opening up portals and just walking through someday and, leaving this particular realm behind. I don't know. But there is a moving forward here with the Three of Wands. And observation. You are seen as not guilty. You are seen as having no guilt. We've got guilty in the reverse and guilt in the reverse. You are observed as not guilty. ×2. Right there. Boom. Moving forward. You're going forward. You are seen as irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. There's plans being made. They want to get together soon. This conflict, whoever's been bringing conflict, it could be that whoever this is that tried to tangle you up in this bull crap, it could be that they are in conflict right now with the many flames, the many light beings that they sent to the grave. That's what it looks like to me. Unsolicited advice. I'm certain I know best. I'd hate to say I told you so. They may be getting unsolicited advice. They may have taken unsolicited advice. They may have followed unsolicited advice and entered into this competition with somebody who is irreplaceable. The Hierophants here, you were able to self-preserve. There's forgiveness. So, I don't, these people who are envy they covered you in blame and shame. They did atrocious things, wearing masks, dressed up in your energy, and tried to frame you. But guess what? The Most High God and this Emperor here, who could be the king of that highest heavenly mountain, they're no pushover. They don't make decisions based on hearsay. They definitely believe in research and verification of their findings multiple times throughout linear time in order to verify that they've got the real one, right? Because there's envious ones. There are multiple doppelgangers of some of you out there. Still. So these envious ones are feeling crushed. They're feeling very crushed that you're happy and that you have received forgiveness. The truth is out here, the Ace of Swords, regarding the bohemian, regarding the artist, regarding the feminine, the mother, who is love. We've got reciprocity here. She's coming into an equal give and take. She has grown in consciousness and awareness, and she has escaped this scenario. She is love, not guilty, no guilt. I really think that the fact that they were not able to tangle her up allowed, with this growth in consciousness and awareness, she was able to bring forth the truth about what these ones were doing for gain. Somehow she was able to preserve herself. She was able to survive whatever it was they did. And then she was able to tell Daddy what happened. And it's like there was a band-aid. So there was like a healing of a rift. Like there had been a disconnection. And she was able to somehow reconnect. And I really feel this Emperor had something to do with that. He assisted. That's the strength of two together. The power of two. They're a power couple. So she built a connection. They mended the break. And then put a band-aid on it, which means it's being healed. We've got grapevine here. There's rumors going on. People are talking about it. The victory. The fact that she's not addicted. She didn't do any of the things they said. They just covered her in the energy of it. And weaved atrocious stories regarding her. So, yeah, she's the gift. She's a gift. She's in reunion here. Everything that is no longer needed is falling away to make room for the love she deserves. They failed to cause her a failure. They couldn't cause her a failure. They're wanting to apologize, or maybe somebody is apologizing. They're depressed because you didn't do anything. This is just their habitual pattern. And now they're being left alone. They have to surrender their need to control you. And maybe that's part of their thing. Their habitual pattern is leaving the feminine alone to deal with stuff on her own, like motherhood and all that other stuff, and the chaos that comes along with having no support system or protector. Imposter. The imposter has to surrender the need to control this feminine energy. She's not guilty of what it was that they framed her with. And they have to surrender it. They have to leave her alone. But there's a date here. Somebody who's got greed. Somebody's greedy. They want to date you. They know what you got. They're laughing. They want revenge. They want to vent. They got to get something off their chest. They may say they want your opinion on something regarding the past. So they want to check in. And they may express some love toward you. But they've got a secret collaboration here to cause chaos in your life. It's a trick. So, that's that. Just got to leave well enough alone. Big changes are going to happen this month, starting Monday. It's going to snowball. So, be ready for it. I hope this has clarified something that you already intuitively knew, and I'll see you on the next one, everybody. Bye.